My name is Theo Jansen, and since 1990 I'm making new forms of life. And these forms of life are not based on protein like our bodies. Now, I use another kind of material, and this is kind of tubes we use in Holland for electricity cables in houses. And this is my protein, you could say. And I make these forms of life, and I want them to survive on beaches. And these animals, they don't have to eat, they get their energy from the wind. So they don't waste their time looking for food. The wind is always there, so they catch the wind and they eat the wind, you could say, and that goes into a movement. And since 26 years, this was an evolutionary process. Very small animals, they are being blown away on the beach very easy. So the bigger they are, the harder it gets for the wind to blow it over. But if they become very big, then of course you have a limitation that I cannot handle it on my own. The storms are very aggressive, and the sand as well. The sand goes into the joints, and also if they are in the water they drown very easily. During the years I've found all kind of methods. They hammer a pin into the ground to anchor themselves. They have special sort of supports at the side that they don't blow over. They have a sort of sweat system that they sweat out first the joints and wash out the sand out of the joints before they start walking. Every spring I bring a new animal to the beach, and I work with it the whole summer. So I do all kind of experiments with the water and the wind and the sea. And at the end of the season, I grew a lot wiser about surviving, and then I declare the animal extinct, so it's dead. So it goes to the boneyard. But here in the exhibition, we can reanimate an extinct animal. Just like in Jurassic Park, you have dinosaurs which are reanimated, and we can pump up the wind stomach of the beast, and then it comes alive for a few moments. These animals, they infect humanity, and once you get infected, you want to produce them. Students in the whole world are making strand beads, so they abuse students, in fact, to reproduce. Just like viruses abuses human beings. Sometimes I have the feeling that the strand beads were in the air already before 1990, and they were looking for brains to land in. And I was so lucky that they took my brains to land in. And they used my brain to go further in the world and infect other people's brains. So it's a disease which spreads out over the world. I was born almost on the beach. So I spent a lot of my youth on the beach. So if you cut out my brain, a big part, like sand, is in there from the beach. My first experiences with life were on the beach. And I hope to end my life there as well. So probably my ashes will be thrown on that same beach. So it will not be walk in the desert or on a Peruvian beach. It will be on my beach where I was born and the beach where I'm going to die. I still have to nurse these animals a lot to help them survive, but I have taken the next 25 years to let them live on their own as a new specimen on Earth. So by the time I leave the planet, then I have a new animal on the beach, on the Earth.